Yoo-hoo! And thanks for tuning in to another classic sci-fi review.
Hey, Dickie boy!
If there's one decade that truly owned science fiction and action, it's the glorious, gritty 1980s. Whether it's the pulse-pounding Aliens, the moody brilliance of Blade Runner, or the jungle carnage of Predator, the 80s gave us classics that rewired sci-fi cinema for good. But today, we're talking about one of my personal favorites, Robocop, a brutal cyberpunk-infused explosion of metal, bullets, and social commentary. It's violent, it's bold, and it left a permanent dent in the genre. But before we blast into dystopian Detroit, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and request a movie down in the comments. And if you value what I do, please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link is in the description down below.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
But first, a word from today's sponsor. If you're looking to watch short, action-packed, thrilling martial arts movies, then head over to deadlydimes.com and get 15% off your film purchase by using the promo code AWFULMOVIES15. And you'll even get an extra 20% discount if you subscribe to deadlydimes.com. So go over, you won't regret it. We open in Detroit 2029. Not that far off. Crime is out of control, the cops are losing grip, and the city's basically a war zone. We meet Officer Murphy, a good cop who just means well. Unfortunately, good cops don't last very long in this city. After a chaotic car chase with a group of dangerous criminals, Murphy gets absolutely obliterated by a gang of psychos. I'm surprised the guy was even still alive after all these bullets, but hey, it's a movie. Death, though, is just the beginning, because a massive tech corporation swoops in, uses what's left of Murphy, and turns him into the ultimate law enforcement machine, Robocop. Half man, half machine, and all vengeance. But he's not just here to clean up the streets, because the human part that's left in him still has a taste for revenge.
You're gonna be a bad motherfucker.
While it's not as dripping in neon as Blade Runner or Dark City, Robocop still nails the cyberpunk aesthetic, which I love. It features crumbling streets, soulless megacorporations, and tech that just feels a bit too real. The world feels dirty, unsafe, like the society is 5 minutes away from collapsing on itself.
It's a free society. Except there ain't nothing free, because there's no guarantees, you know? You're on your own.
Considering the budget wasn't massive, the visuals are crazy impressive. The practical effects are next level, and the Robocop suit is iconic. Let us not forget the crazy giant robot droids. In one scene, there's a guy who melts into a radioactive monstrosity. This reminded me a lot of the Toxic Avenger.
I don't have time for this bullshit!
Huge shout out to Rob Bottin, the special effects genius behind other classics like The Thing. No CGI nonsense here, just real, gritty, splattery effects, the way we like them. Speaking of splatter, I had forgotten how insanely violent this movie is. We're talking full-on limbs flying, blood geysers, and bullets tearing through bodies like tissue paper. It's so excessive it actually becomes comedic sometimes. But here's what surprised me the most. The acting is pretty solid. Action films don't tend to rely on great performances to carry a story, usually, but Robocop does. Peter Weller is good at playing Murphy, your average guy with a family just trying to do the right thing by the world, and when he gets shredded by gunfire, you feel it. Nancy Allen from Dress to Kill and Blowout delivers a strong supporting role as his partner, and Miguel Ferrer as Bob Martin was great, a young, arrogant guy who's way too ambitious for his own good.
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
But the best actor here was Kurtwood Smith as Clarence Boddicker. This dude is evil incarnate. He is so intense. A stone-cold, vicious, and terrifying killer with no remorse. Every scene he's in crackles with menace. Spooky guy, I'm telling you. So yeah, overall, Robocop is just a great movie. It's action-packed, insanely violent, surprisingly smart, and still feels fresh nearly 4 decades later. So, if you haven't seen it, fix that. I seriously recommend it.